Hi BookTube, I'm here to share my TBR for the Retro Romance Readathon. I will leave a link in the description below to all of the hosts for this event. It's taking place the whole month of February, but I am going to try and squeeze it in for like the first 2 weeks of February for like up to like Valentine's Day. And that being said, I am hosting an event, Little House Readathon, that's taking place between the 7th and the 10th of February. So I'm taking a break from the romance books for that, of course. But yeah, we'll see if I can squeeze them all in the beginning of the month, because I do have quite a few other books I would like to read. So this isn't like a hard set TBR, but we'll see what I can get to. It's retro because you're going to be reading anything 2003 and earlier, and I try to go with the earliest books I have, because a lot of the books, I might have a shelf right here of, and some over here too, of romance books. I was like going through my shelves and trying to find like the older books, and I can kind of tell, you know, by the covers, like with the old paintings and stuff, that some of them were older. So as for the first one, it's one I've already started. I don't know if it matters if you want to know the date for some of these, but this is 80 and 82 cover, and this is a Harlequin romance, Roots of Heaven by Annabelle Murray, and I am just a little bit away through this, like 10 pages or so, and so far the main character, what is her name? Darnith, Darynthe, Darnithe, something like that. She is on a road trip by herself. Sorry, Fable's in the background chewing on her ball here. So that's what the noises are. Maybe I can get her on camera. If she might pop up. We'll see. But she is on a vacation, like in a road trip, and her car breaks down. And the person who comes to help her, / kind of, sort of like helped run her off the road, although her brakes were failing at the time. They're just now meeting. And what is his name? Kane. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm not really gonna do much in detail description, because it's like a whole boy meets girl, they fall in love. Like, I mean, they'll you know, of course, there's gonna be different takes on that. So I have Georgette Heyer, Venetia, and whenever I like think of like the retro romance, I always like think of Georgette Heyer, and I have a couple left on my shelf that I haven't read of hers. She is one of my favorite authors, and then I saw on the back here, it says reading Georgette Heyer is the next best thing to reading Jane Austen, which I agree. She has a very much of a Jane Austen feel to her books, and this came out in 1958. And I will read a little bit of this, because this really caught my eye. A little bit of the description here. So it says, Venetia had no guile and no affectations. She knew the world only by books, the books she had read. Experience had never taught her to doubt the sincerity of anyone who did her a kindness. So when Demerol, seeing the approach of a carriage round a bend in the avenue, strode out to meet his guest, it was neither a wrathful goddess nor a young lady on her dignity who sprung down from the vehicle and gave him both her hands, but a beautiful, ingenuous creature with no consciousness in her frank eyes, but only a glow of warm gratitude. So like, the main character is a big reader, and so yeah, that was the Georgette Heyer I selected based on that description. What the Fable Guru? Now she's rustling in a bag. I think the ball might have rolled it back. 1 second. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? There you go. So I have Violet Hamilton, Love's Masquerade, and I will say also, outside of Georgette Heyer, there's not many authors on here that I recognize at all. A lot of these I found at free libraries or like library book sales. So yeah, I although I have like quite a few romance books on my shelves, and to share with you, it's like a newish genre for me to get into. So outside like the bigger names, yeah, these are all new authors to me. So yeah, please let me know if you if you recognize any of these authors, and if I should put more priority on some books over others. But this one says she had a secret profession. She's a secret author of her brandy-benumbed father's London newspaper column. Okay. And then for the guy she's going to meet, it says she's doling out advice on the lovelorn to the lovelorn and sparring with Kingsley, who is as domineering as he was irresistible. So yeah, I guess someone needs advice with their love life. But yeah, the Masquerade, that's the part what caught my eye. And I have, yeah, the other one, I put it right beside it. The other one I have that it has Masquerade in the title is Beguiling Masquerade by Carol Gift Page. And this is a Heart Song Presents. And I think the Heart Song Presents are like the faith-based books. And this one I think is like one of the later ones. Yeah, 2003. So it's like right at the cutoff for this readathon. It says, can Rebecca be herself without a mask? Let's see, does it say a reason why she needs a mask? No, maybe she's just shy. I'm not sure. Let's see. And then I have, and I have like a variety of like different kind of like genres and whatnot. So this one is by Silhouette, and this is Greatest Texas Love Stories of All Time, The Texas Touch by Kate Thomas, Cudlin Ken. And I'm not sure if that's the title or if that's like a series name, maybe. I'm not sure. This is Courtship Texas Style. It seems like the guy is starting a new life. Jack is starting a new life and like hoping to find a wife. And Anita, it's everything he wanted except she wanted nothing to do with him. It's like enemies to lovers. Sounds to be. Where's that? Well, now she's laying in my lap. She's so cute. I wish I could just like turn the camera. I don't want to get seasick, but turn the camera so you can see her laying in my lap here. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, now I have a Signet Regency romance. This is a Barbara Hazard, Lady at Risk. And I like this cover. It says, a wealth of temptation. Suddenly, Miss Sarah Eaton was richer than her wildest dreams. A legacy from her grandfather she barely knew not only made her a mistress of a magnificent country manor, but also made her into a woman of wealth that many a man could do anything to possess. So maybe she's going to doubt someone's intentions. And this is, let's see. Oh, first time I picked back. I thought like maybe a series name, but no. Okay, then I have Harlequin Super Romance, Made to Order by Risa Kirk. It says, let's see. He was a dreamer and she was a realist. Let's see. Growing up fatherless in Chicago's roughest neighborhood, Dell vowed to escape poverty and create a good life for himself. He succeeded in his dream and now made his living creating new images for his corporate clients. And then Kay put no faith in dreams or images. She is an engineer by profession. She ran a company that built robots. But when public opposition to her robots turned violent, Kay turned to Dell for help. Now, sorry if there's like shaking. She's like now right beside the camera with her balls back through it. Maybe she'll jump away. Or maybe not. We'll see. So if there's any jiggling, sorry about that. Now I have Carla Negger's Just Before Sunrise. And this is No One Does Romantic Suspense Better. Let's see. Just Before Sunrise. Let's see. Annie realizes her dream when she moves to San Francisco and opens an art gallery. But when she accepts a secret commission to bid for a painting going on the auction block, she finds herself thrown into a haunting swirl of events linked to a 5-year-old's unsolved murder. So where is the romance in here? Okay, marina owner Garvin was determined to have the portrait of his late wife and knows only of one person who would want it enough to outbid him. Okay, so that's how they're gonna meet, like arguing over a painting. And then like Sunrise, and now I didn't plan this, but here's Sunrise, and then this one's Sunset by Robin Jones Gunn. And what's the publisher? Palisades is the publisher, and this one says, as a travel agent, Alyssa sends her clients all over the world, but her own adventure is about to begin right at home. And so a lot of these covers, I'm like, kind of like grimacing at. They're kind of really cheesy, but whatever. Let's see. I have a Debbie Maycomber. This is another author that I recognize. Navy Brat. This Navy daughter would never be a Navy wife! Exclamation point. Let's see. I don't feel like I need to read a description there, but I keep going in and out and giving you dates. I don't know if it matters at all, but this one's 91. Most of them are in the 90s. I noticed when I was looking at these. Amy Frazier, A Good Groom is Hard to Find. This is a Silhouette Special Edition. The Sweet Hope Weddings is the series. It's a Sweet Hope, Georgia, where weddings come to those who least expect them. There's a resident bachelor, the resident bachelor, Rune, has met his match. The rebel doctor was thinking marriage, and hearts all over town were breaking. But once Tess announced she wasn't looking for a husband, Rune's seduction would surely halt, or would it? there's that one. And then the last one I have here is A Matter of Privilege, and this is a Harlequin super romance by Lorna Michaels. And it seems to be a place like the winter with the fire here, and it's Stephanie and Reed. Stephanie is an investigative reporter and was on the trail of a fraud scandal at the Madison Foundation, a Texas charity. When she fell in love with the foundation head, Reed Madison, she was torn. How could she expose Reed and his family to public disgrace? And this one has a wraparound picture here of his family. So we'll see how that affects their romance. So let's see if I can do a pile here. All of my books I would like to get to in the first part of February. I'm still going to be reading ebooks throughout these 14 days. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to get to at least half of these, because I'm trying to do every other book I read is like an ebook and a physical book, just so I can get through my books, but still read my ebooks as well. So yeah, wish me luck. And yeah, please let me know if you have heard of any of these authors, or if you have read these books as well. But yeah, I will talk to you soon. Thanks, BookTube.